What's going on, fam? This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're back again, continuing our series with the idea and the life path. And today it's all about the number 23. So if this number applies to you, it's all about you today. It's your world, it's your moment, it's your time to shine. It's time to, tune up and tune back into yourself, into your purpose and mission in life. And I'm just here to remind you of how great you are. But if this number 23 applies to you, it's all about you, okay? So, and at the end of the day, do your own research, trust your own intuition. There's no cookie cutter approach to the numbers. All right. But let that inner voice guide you every step of the way. Test it out, see if it's, something tangible that you can use because everything, the mindset is, everything has to have some kind of return on investment. If not, you're wasting your time. So if it's not giving you a return on that investment, your time, your energy, your attention, right? You're wasting your time. So have that mindset. All right, everyone. And number 23. All right. But just to do a quick review, I like to keep things. My main intent is to show you how everything's interconnected. Everything's interconnected, and to keep things as simple as possible. And again, these are tools, right? This is not religion. These are tools. Your intuition will kick in. It will tell a story for you. It will guide you, to what you need to focus on. And these numbers, carry different, frequency and vibration, different characteristics, attributes, right? So that's why it's important to do your own research and investigation and, self-realization, because you, at the end of the day, all you're doing is learning more about yourself. And as you learn more about yourself, the universe will open doors that would normally be locked for you because your intent is pure. Remember that. Okay. But just to do a quick recap, 23, hey, you the master talent, teamwork, hands-on. That's how you like to do business, period. Because you go through life, based on you learn life lessons through experience that you gather, over time, and you then built solid, foundations, and you very goal oriented, and you don't mind sharing what you learn with others, right? And just a quick breakdown of this number 23, right? It's that inward creator motivator. And number 3, this person is the informed speaker communicator, and which when you tally these things up together, it's the unending talent. These individuals are very talented. The number 5 is all about, freedom, flexibility, travel. All right. Really tapping into that childlike curiosity. It's all about, choices, changes, and again, learning lessons, through experience, you know, and then these individuals don't mind sharing their experiences with others. So that's going from left to right here. That's why we have the Hierophant, right? This guy is sitting on the throne. He done built, solid foundation for himself. You know, not only just, you know, walk the walk, this guy talks the talk too, because, he's the high priest. You know what I'm saying? He reached a level where, he's like a high priest. He here to deliver the good news. And, these individuals can give you the key to the next step along your path, right? Because you have the good and the bad. All right, the masculine and the feminine principle. But at the end of the day, when you use those energies correctly and merge them together, it becomes the one, because you are the one. All right. And that's what we have here. You exist on all levels, as above, so below. So utilize both your masculine, principle, which is the person, when you start building those plans and solid foundation and actually, creating. All right. And the feminine principle is that creativity. This is your ideas. This is where your ideas come from. All right. But when you merge the two, that's when you really start laying some solid plans and, foundation, and able to really tap in to that inner oracle, right? And, give people, the right information, because you'll be that guiding light. All right. But again, when it comes to this number 23, It's all about, relationship. The number 2, relationship, partnership, cooperation, balance, emotion. The number 3, tapping into the higher mental qualities, thinking, speaking, writing, learning, interacting. All right. Communication is key with that's number 3. But then it leads to the number 5, creativity, freedom, flexibility, travel, also expansion too on another level. And also, fun. All right. Fun, fun, fun. All right. As you can see at the very bottom with, on this line here. But let's talk a little bit more about this number 23. Okay. So when it comes to the number 23, this is a highly inquisitive, individual. They ask a lot of questions and consider hands-on experience to be the best teacher in life. Now, many of these individuals are, deeply intelligent, philosophical, and spiritually minded. Okay. The 23-day person, you know, they like to experience everything in life. And most common trait, found within the 23 is the ability to adapt and change at the, any given moment. Now, if somebody tells the number 23 person no, or a 5 person no, they're more than likely do the opposite because they like testing things out for themselves. All right, especially if it's something that's in their, along the path of their goal and mission. All right. But the 23 individual is highly social, socially popular, because they can talk, listen to me, right? And, they have a great popular energy and highly affectionate and easy to be with. The 23 person is witty and has a gift for communication, as you can hear, with me, because I have a 5 vibration. Now, as children, they never sit still and are into everything that you can think of and can be exhausting to watch, when young, but they can excel in many different fields in their lives and are good at fixing problems that others, really give up on, because they may not be able to see, things from a different perspective. Uh, that's a great way to lay that out there. But those born on the 23rd, you guys can excel in any job, involving communication. All right. So you don't have to limit yourself, put yourself in a box where, you out there in corporate, start sharing your story with people, especially if it's going to uplift them, give them the true version, authentic version of yourself, and don't, put up this fake image and, theatrics, it's all about truth, empowering people, lifting them up, right? And giving them some knowledge that they can use and get some results right away. That's what it's about. All right. So that's what I'm about. I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna give you something that you can use today. All right, mark my word. All right, but the 23 must be aware, you know, of temptations, drugs, too much food, sex, gambling, etc. The 23 energy people can be the most negative of the 5 vibration. Remember, all right. And that's because of that emotional side of, of that number 2. Remember that 2, in your lower nature, you can be very emotional, a little crybabyish, all right? But they can be very self-indulgent when, sensually, when sensually is concerned, and it can also, often to do with drinking, drugs, and gambling. So just remember that. And just to touch a little bit more on this, the 5 vibration, just a little bit, okay? When it comes to, relationship with, with this overall vibration, this person are always in transition. They go through many changes in life, and they have many acquaintances, but few lasting relationships. Now as marriage relationships needs, the recognition of the number 5's, requirements in regards to freedom, change, and activity, their partner needs to understand and accept that, they need their own personal freedom and cannot be clung to. That's the only trait when it comes to relationship with this number 5 energy at its core. Okay. Now, the number 5 energy has a great flair for living and enjoys the, the good things in life and are happy to share these things with their partner. And that's like me. I don't mind sharing. I love sharing. And, dependency is not a trait of the number 5 person. And, and they just like enjoying themselves at all time. Now, independence and freedom comes more easily to them, especially when they, have the material wealth to go along with the living life to the fullest. Now, the day number 5, people generally anticipate challenges and are able to accomplish the seamlessly impossible task, like I mentioned to you before. Now, the 5 vibration needs to really cultivate the patience and tolerance, as you have a tendency to act and speak with haste and impatience. So in my experience, with this vibration, listen twice and speak once. I'm gonna say that again. Listen twice and speak once. Because a lot of times, the universe will line people up where, of things that you really need to work on, and you'll be presented with an experience, right? A challenge, so to speak, right? And people are really telling you the truth because they, sharing something with you from a different perspective. But when you're in your lower nature, it's hard to hear those things because those things are not resonating with you at that present moment, because you may be in your emotions or your feelings, and your emotions and feelings can get the best of you, and you can become numb to truth. All right. So just be open to receive, information from strangers. Uh, and just, hear things, for what they are, and investigate, because the truth speaks through, any and everything, long as you're open to receive. Okay. And just to touch a little bit about, the life path, with this 23 vibration, which leads to the 5. Most common, trait found with this life path is individual ability to adapt and change, as I mentioned to, before, freely, as they are, pretty much free spirits and have a sense of adventure, curiosity about life. They have, an desire to really expand their horizon and gain insight into the lifestyle of, other cultures, as they have a talent for finding common ground with nearly any and everyone they meet, and are easygoing, happy-go-lucky, friendly, and very approachable. These people, you can throw them in the middle of anywhere, and it's hard not to like a number 5, because they're able, with that fiery essence and energy, they're able to melt, that a cold heart. Okay, guaranteed. And especially when you use your words, in such a way, right? You can really reach people in their heart space instead of the ego space. All right. So it's some meet people where they're at, in other words. you know everybody have a different perspective. Meet them where they're at. All right. But at the end of the day, this life path, you're a highly inquisitive individual who consider hands-on experience to be the best teacher, right? And that's why I put it at the very top. And as we close, just to reiterate, this vibration 23, your main challenges, patience. you know the day you plant the seed is not the same day you get the fruit. Okay. Remember, there's a cycle, seasons, right? you know 9 days in the cycle, weekly cycle, 9 months in a monthly cycle. Then it starts over to the 1, 2, 3 to finish the full house, right here, the full house, 1 through 9. Then you have 3 overlap to finish the full house. Then you present it the number 13 with the finished product, right? That's why that number 13 is so special. But however, be mindful of temptations. Number 23, especially in my experience, that 5 vibrations, very sneaky, very charismatic, right? All right. But, drugs, alcohol, too much food, sex, gambling, be mindful of that. Everything on this earth plane is an addiction or a habit forming. All right. Think about that. Everything down here is some kind of habit or, addiction forming, even food, water, right? I mean, TV, I mean, you name it. So just be mindful of this. What you focus on grows, right? So if you change your focus to something that that you can get some tangible returns on your investment, that's going to work out better. So don't focus on this stuff. Okay. Now, your overall theme, again, just to reiterate, it's all about communication and freedom. You create your own reality. So figure out, you came here to tell people the good news and deliver them, give them some freedom, right? So come up with a plan. If you haven't done so already, figure out, like, how can I do this? You can make a YouTube channel like I'm doing, right? Share your story, the truth, right? No theatrics, and let the organics happen out with the universe. The universe gonna keep presenting you opportunity. but you have to come with the right heart space. All right. Your intent is key. All right. So when your intent is pure, things will speed up automatically. All right. So just reiterate, with your theme, you can excel in many different fields, in your lives, and are good at fixing problems. That's why you do what you do. All right, number 23, number 5, and people give up on these problems. But, any field involving communication and team building is key to level up. That's my key phrase, level up in life. And your life is important. 23, life is a roller coaster, man. But at the end of the day, the ups and downs, that you getting lessons along the way. But are you using them, and how are you using them to empower yourself and to empower others to not make those same mistakes and to level up faster? That's how you get the brownie points, fam. Okay. I'm speaking from experience. Okay. Because once you know and utilize these 7 hermetic principles daily, these are deep in my DNA. So I was born, when I came on this plane, I already knew what time it was. Okay. That's how powerful I am. But when you utilize these 7 hermetic principles daily, your life will change with the proper intent. Share your knowledge and wisdom with people. All right. Repetition is key. All right. You building a muscle here. All right. This is a muscle. We tapping into that 95%, of that brain that you're not using, right? We tapping into that. We unlocking and giving you the key, right? But at the end of the day, don't believe nothing Chris is telling you. I know you feel the energy, but it's your time to do the research. I'm just here to remind you, how powerful you are. I'm just a reflection of you in a different time and space, share my experiences with you. And I know if you take action, you will see results utilizing these 7 hermetic principles and knowing that the cause and effect, the law of law of correspondent reciprocity, if you want to call it that way, karma, it's going to play out for you. Just let go of the expectations, knowing that you planted a good seed and you know that a fruit will present itself in due time. But don't procrastinate and just stay there, keep planting seeds every day with intent, knowing that the laws now, right? But at the end of the day, your life is nothing more than your experience is nothing more than life lesson to test you and for you to pass. And this will enable you to progress positively along your path. Again, your experience are nothing more than life lesson to test you and for you to pass. And this will enable you to progress positively along your path. One more time in the back, fam. The reason why you here listen to this presentation right now, because I'm reminding you again, okay, your spirit want to, hear this information and lead you to this information because it's showtime. It's your time and it's showtime, right? And everything you've been through in life was nothing more than the life lesson to make you who you are to this day. And it was for you to pass. And now you're at that point, hey, you're leveling up. Listen to this presentation because you're going to use these principles and really put them to work. And this is going to help you progress positively along your path. And at the end of the day, have fun, fam. Have fun, have fun, have fun building this new reality of yours because it's your world. It's your life. Let's do this. All right. But at the end of the day, don't believe nothing I'm telling you. Do your research. I'm going to include some additional references down below. Right. And trust your intuition. Your intuition going to let you know, if Chris is, giving you some good game or not, right? But your thoughts, belief, words, emotions, energy, and actions, daily actions, gonna always equal your results. So no actions, no results, fam. All right, what goes in must come out, right? So keep your money in check. I'm gonna include some additional resources down below. Coinbase is a good tool right now. They'll pay you just to learn about different cryptos, free money, man. Don't pass that over. And really research dollar cost averaging monthly, weekly, daily. That'll help speed up your return on your investment. Research this stuff. You can do this with dividends and everything. Okay. All right. Invest in some dividend stock. All right. Make your money work for you. All right. But at the end of the day, guys, I appreciate you guys. We'll be continuing our series with the number 24 and all the way to 31. And we'll start up our new series, how to use our own numerology and basically, have our own forecast, weekly, monthly, daily. And that way we can really add some balance and stay in alignment, add a little bit more predictability to our lives too. Okay. But this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. Have an amazing day until next time. Next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.